is a resource that many people in the United States take for granted nowadays. Less than 2% of the earth is covered with fresh water that can be used for irrigation, drinking, and plumbing. Living in Odessa, I've seen the burden of water shortages firsthand. After months of water restrictions, I understand how precious this resource actually is. It angers me to see people wasting such a precious resource. And now we are seeing the water sources in many areas, and especially in Texas, starting to get depleted. Barnhart, Texas, located on the edge of the Permian Basin, ran out of water late last month. The water well that had supplied the arid town with water for close to 40 years finally ran dry due to fracking tanks overusing the well. Ranchers dumped most of their herds. Cotton farmers lost up to half their crops. The extra drawdown, coupled with the drought, made it impossible for local ranchers to feed and water their herds, said Buck Owens. In a good year, Owens used to run 500 cattle and up to 8,000 goats on a 7,689 leased ranch. Now he's down to a few hundred goats. Water levels were dropping in his wells because of the vast amounts of water being pumped out of the Edwards Trinity Plateau Aquifer, a 34,000 square mile water bearing formation. Barnhart remained dry for 5 days last month before a local work crew revived an abandoned railroad and started pumping again. According to the Texas Commission of Environmental Equality, close to 30 communities could run out of water this year. Nearly 15 million people in Texas are living under some form of water rationing. They're freely sprinkling their lawns or refilling their swimming pools. And this seems to be a pattern. Many small towns in Arizona are also experiencing similar problems. Without water, nothing on earth can survive. We should save water in order to help meet future needs, to save money, and to preserve our environment. To meet future needs, we must begin to conserve water very soon. Currently, as you can see, Americans consume about 200 to 268 gallons of water per person per day. If Americans can reduce their water consumption by 25%, they'll save about 500,000 acre-feet of water per year. This would be enough to fill 2 average lakes by itself, and saves a great deal more water than any water project ever would. Many people think that conserving water would require a major lifestyle change, but this is not the case. If you simply water your garden properly and have water-efficient appliances in your home, you can reduce your water use by up to 30%. Although water conservation is effective, it doesn't eliminate the problem completely. Even if we drastically change the amount of water we use, population growth will eventually make it necessary to find a new source of water. Furthermore, when a community is able to conserve a lot of water and delay its own infrastructure needs, it doesn't automatically free up the same water to satisfy the needs of other communities. The community retains the right to use the water for their own improvements. Conservation will effectively postpone water projects, and without it, we would have to develop a large volume of new source of water. Not only will water conservation help save water, but it'll also keep your hard-earned money in your pocket. Not only will your water bill decrease, but as you begin to heat less water, your energy and gas bill will also decline. If your whole community conserves and works together, then you also will pay less for water-related services. The environment is obviously a key part of our society. For humans to survive, we must have food, and to obtain food, we must have water. Water Water is the lifeblood of America's environment. From the west coast to the east coast, to the Great Plains, and to the Rocky Mountains, we must have water. As populations grow and strain on the environment it increases, it will be absolutely necessary to conserve water and regulate the strain on our American ecosystem. Water is the most overlooked resource on the planet. Many people think that because water is continuously being recycled by the water cycle, that we will never run out. But we are using water faster than our reservoirs, streams, rivers, and aquifers can fill up. This is why we must act now, to ensure our future generations have water, to save money, and to save our environment.